Hello, welcome. My name is John Shade. I work for Marvin, and today we're going to talk about manufacturer's recommendations. What does that mean to you, manufacturer's recommendations? Well, manufacturer's recommendations actually is the minimum that you should be doing when you install a window or door. It's what you should be following. It's the instruction. Because there's different instructions for everything that you do. There's different instructions for a certain type of window, a double hung versus a casement, a round top versus a awning. They all have their own installation instructions, and that's what you should be following. The minimum that you should be doing is right here. All the manufacturer's recommendations that we have at Marvin are based off of ASTM 2112. That would be the industry standard for how to install a door, a skylight, or a window. So basically, we take what the industry has already set up and we take what they say to do and their tolerances, and we tweak them for the products that you're looking at. They all have their nuances, and that's why you need to follow. People is like, I've installed double hung windows all my life. I know to shim right at the bottom, at the check rail, and at the top. Well, that's evolved. There's windows out there, there's double hung windows out there that you didn't shim at the check rail. How would you find that out? By following the manufacturer's recommendations, following those instructions. The manufacturer's recommendations are the minimum that you should be doing. What will supersede that? Let's think about that. What will supersede the manufacturer's recommendation? Local codes. So if you look at your local codes and you need to know your local codes, they might be more stringent. Take, for example, that we call out in our manufacturer's recommendation on the nail fin to apply 2-inch galvanized roofing nails every other hole in our flexible vinyl nail fin. Your local code might say you need to apply a fastener in every hole. So what would be the one you follow? The most stringent. It's called the home rule doctrine. The home rule doctrine is just that. The most stringent rule applies. So when it comes down to it, the manufacturer's recommendations are the minimum that you should be doing. The most stringent rule applies, and a lot of times that's local code. So know your local codes out there. They're going to take and maybe supersede what the manufacturer is saying. Some local codes out there say the manufacturer's recommendation is the local code. So whatever the manufacturer says, that's what you need to follow. So know your local codes, know your code officials, and also get those manufacturer's recommendations, those instructions in your hand, and really look at them and follow them.